Welcome to the video. So we have gone back to Ukraine, to Desna Chernigiv. We've got some unfinished business to Ukraine in Ukraine. So going back to the Ukrainian Premier League, where we're going to try to lead Desna to first of all challenge the cup, challenge Shakhtar and Dynamo Kiev, as well as get into European football and see if we can build on that. Could we win the league? Not in the first year, but the goal is to win the Ukrainian Premier League and see if we can get into Champions League and progress within there. So just left Khimki, which is a team in the Russian Premier League. I managed to bring over my fitness coach, Quintitiano Francisco Lemos Filno, who's a Brazilian fitness coach. Brought him across. He's amazing. He's fairly cheap. Don't have to pay too much. And I'm going to try to get my assistant manager across as well. So we had the current assistant manager leave, and I think the technical director left as well. So it's good. I was going to get rid of him anyway. But let's see what we're working with in Desna. So 3-star reputation. There is a vacancy for an assistant manager. 7th media prediction. Okay, last season they were 6th. Alright, so we're about a mid-table team, so let's see how we can strengthen that and potentially try crack that top 4 to get into Europe. Yuri Gagarin Stadium, 12,500 capacity, built in 1960. Great training facilities, average youth recruitment, average youth facilities and adequate youth recruitment. So it's good that the training facilities are better than Khimki and that the reputation is better than Khimki. I did have a lot of players that kept on getting injured in Khimki during the training sessions. I kind of have a feeling because their training facilities were basic. So hopefully this will be better and we could develop some youngsters. So let's have a look at the team. Okay, so we got someone joining us, which is a South African left back. This guy's joining from Alliance. Fairly poor signing this one. And we got some people that are on loan. Alright. Top goal scorer is this fellow over here. So it's a target man. Good heading. Tall. So we'll try to utilize a formation. We can put the ball in his head. Or potentially maybe a 4-4-2 and pair him and a fast striker nearby. Konstantin Dima is the key player. Romanian defender. Alright. Okay, so I'll review the team. So this is our highest paid player, 4K. Jonas Tan, which is a 32 Estonian centre back. Yeah, I mean he's okay. He'll be a threat from set pieces. But I'll have to review the team. So the club vision, the club plan, fairly simple. Work within wage budget and stay in the top half of the Premier League. I'm confident that we could do that with some smart transfers. Let's have a press conference to meet the media. Alright. So I'll have to look at the squad. I gotta see who we want to keep, who we want to get rid of. So I can see in terms of goals. So okay, see this is our top striker, our target man's got 10 goals. After him we got Denis Bezborodko, who is transfer listed. I might find use for him. It's good determination. Maybe he's a pressing forward. Okay. Denis Shevchenko. I could have loaned a better player than that. Alright, so I can see these guys over here. They were the main threats of attack from last year. Now, where are the assists coming from? So this guy. Yeah, I'm rolling. Contracted to Desna. Brazilian. Decent passing. Okay. Then we got our defensive midfielder. Assisting. Vitinho. Okay. Alright, I can already see that we do need to strengthen the players, the playing squad. So I'll see who I can get rid of because I know the transfer budget that we're working with is quite tight. 53k we need to work with. Currently spending 62, committed spending 55. So I guess some guys are leaving at the end of the season when their contracts are up. Okay, so we will have to make a little bit of cuts, see who we can get rid of, and then potentially look for some players that are running out, whose contracts are running out, that we can shift over. Okay, so I'll do this in the background, and then we'll be in touch shortly once I sort out my tactics and once I get the transfers in, and once we're around the start of the season, we'll touch base again. Alright, so unfortunately there's not much to report around the end of the transfer window. So we did have a board takeover. So for most pre-closing the transfer window, I wasn't able to make any transfers because of the board takeover. So I was negative 6 million imbalance in the finances. So you can see that over here. And then after the board were taken over, there was a big of an injection in cash. So it went up to about 2.4 million, and now we're slowly losing money as there's not enough income that's coming in. My wage budget dropped, transfer budget got essentially removed, so my wage budget dropped to 49, so I couldn't really sign any new players. I had to sort of cut some dead weight as much as I can to get my wage budget under that. So and I offered one of my strikers a new contract, which is why we're a bit over. But I did manage to bring a few transfers in. So if I look at the transfer history, so first the people that I got out, one of our talented youngsters got poached by Dynamo Kiev for 725k, so there's not much that I could have done there. I couldn't really offer him a new contract to keep him along because I had no money. But we did get a bit of cash from him at least. So he's gone to Dynamo Kiev, and then I try to loan out a few of these guys to get some experience. None of them are fantastic players. I guess I was just trying to trim the wage budget as well, to see if I can get rid of these guys. Now in terms of the people that I brought in, so these were already signed before I joined the team. This guy, very weak player, I don't know why whoever bought him should get fired. Zula's okay, he's a good defensive wingback, so he's been playing pretty good. So I got Hamilton on loan for free from Brazil, so I couldn't really pay for any wages, so it had to be people who could only come in for no wage. So this guy is actually not too bad. He's very physically fit. He's been doing the job for me on that right flank, so he's been doing pretty well. Got him from free, same as Xiao Ribas, defensive mid. Got him from free, so not paying him anything, and you can see he's a bit unhappy because he's not getting enough first team playing time. Also got the striker as a backup, Simoni. Once again, not paying anything for these guys, and Romolo, who's a backup centre back, was not bad. And I did end up signing this fella for free, who sort of showed up in my scouting, and he's got pretty good heading, so that's why I got him, because of his bravery, his jumping reach, and his height. So he would be a threat from corners, set pieces, and he's been playing generally okay. So that's the only people that I brought in, so no one sort of groundbreaking, and it's just all about maintaining my current squad and just getting through the year. And I need to make Champions League, I need to make European football to be able to get some cash and bring in some decent players.